Hello, my friends, and welcome to this special English learning video. If English has ever felt too hard, you're not alone. Maybe you've tried before and felt stuck, frustrated, lost. Actually, English is not hard if you learn it the right way. Today, I'll show you one of the most powerful and simple methods to speak English like a native speaker. It's called shadowing, and for many learners, it works like magic. So what is shadowing? It means you listen carefully, then repeat what you hear, just like a child learning their first language. You copy the speaker's voice, speed, and even the emotion. And believe it or not, 95% of English learners in the US use shadowing, often without even knowing it. Now I want to help you use it too. I'll tell you a story. The title is, I Went Camping in the Forest. By the end of this video, you will speak more clearly, understand faster, and feel more confident than yesterday. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep going. So take a deep breath, smile, and let's begin this journey together. Let's go!
My name is Eva. I am 28 years old. I work as a graphic designer. That means I create pictures and logos for websites and companies. I live in Oregon in the United States. I love my job, but sometimes it makes me tired. I sit in front of the computer all day. I don't move much. I don't go outside. One day, I felt very tired. My head hurt. My eyes hurt. I told my friend Olivia, I need a break. I need to get out of the city. Olivia smiled. Let's go camping, she said. I know a beautiful forest. It's very quiet. I said, yes, let's do it. That weekend we packed our things. Tent, sleeping bags, water, snacks, flashlight, and warm clothes. Olivia also brought a camera. She loves taking photos of trees and animals. We drove for 3 hours. The roads became small. We passed mountains, rivers, and tall green trees. Finally, we arrived. The forest was called Pinewood Trail. It was deep, green, and peaceful. There were no houses, no phone signal, just nature, and the sound of birds. I took a deep breath. The air was fresh and cold. I felt free. I felt alive. We walked 20 minutes into the forest. We found a flat place under some trees. We set up our tent. We made a small fire. We cooked noodles in a metal pot. At night, we sat under the stars. Olivia said, "Isn't this amazing?" I smiled. Yes, this is just what I needed. Then we heard an owl. Hoo-hoo, it made us laugh. That night, I slept so well, better than I had in weeks. The next morning, I woke up early. The sun was shining through the trees. I walked alone to a small river nearby. I washed my face with cold water. I saw a deer drinking water across the river. I didn't take a picture. I just watched. It was beautiful. Olivia joined me later. We had breakfast, bread, peanut butter, and bananas. We planned to explore the forest more that day. Olivia said there was a secret hiking trail. We packed water and snacks in our backpacks. We turned off our phones. We didn't need them. Let's hit the road, Olivia said. That was the last time we smiled that day. We walked deeper into the forest. At first it was peaceful. We saw tall trees, red mushrooms, and squirrels jumping from branch to branch. Olivia took pictures. I listened to the wind in the leaves. It was like music. We followed a small trail. It was narrow but clear. Sometimes we stopped to drink water. We laughed. We talked about our jobs, our families, and our dreams. But after 1 hour, the path started to change. It became rocky and uneven. We didn't see any signs anymore. No campground. No trail this way. Just trees and silence. I looked at Olivia. Are you sure this is the right trail? I asked. She checked her map. I think so, she said. But she didn't sound sure. We kept walking. After 30 more minutes, we stopped. There was a large tree in the middle of the trail. It had red paint on it. Just one big red handprint. Olivia and I looked at each other. That's strange, I said. Olivia laughed a little. Maybe it's just a marker, she said. But I didn't feel good. We walked past the tree. The light was dimmer now. Clouds were moving in. The forest looked darker, quieter. No birds, no wind. Just us, and trees. I looked back. The path behind us was hard to see. I said, Olivia, maybe we should turn back. She said, just a little further. I think we'll find something cool. We kept walking. Suddenly, we saw something. In the trees, about 20 feet away, there was a small wooden cabin. It looked old, very old. The wood was dark. The windows were broken. There was a rope hanging from a tree next to it. We stopped walking. Should we go look? Olivia asked. I said no. That place gives me the creeps. That means it felt scary. But Olivia was curious. She walked closer. I followed slowly. As we got near, we saw old clothes on the ground, a torn shoe, a rusted cup. The door to the cabin was half open. Olivia pushed it gently. Creak. The door opened. Inside, there was a chair, a broken table, and a picture on the wall. It was a picture of two men. Their faces were scratched out. There were also tall marks on the wall, like someone was counting days. I felt cold, very cold. I don't like this, I said. Olivia didn't reply. She was staring at the picture. Then we heard it. Snap. A stick broke outside. We both froze. Then, crunch, crunch, footsteps. Heavy ones. Coming from behind the cabin. Olivia whispered, "Let's go." We turned and walked fast. Then faster. We didn't talk. We just moved back into the forest, away from the cabin. But after 5 minutes, Olivia stopped. Her face was pale. "I don't know where we are," she said. "What do you mean?" I asked. "I mean, we're lost." We looked around. The trees looked the same. The path was gone. The red handprint tree, gone. Everything. Just green and silent. Olivia tried to check her phone. No signal. I checked mine. Nothing. We sat on a rock. I felt tired. Olivia looked scared. She said, "We need to stay calm." I nodded. We decided to walk in one direction, straight north. Olivia had a small compass. We followed it, but it started to rain. The ground was slippery. Our jackets were thin. It was cold. After 1 hour, we stopped again. Still no signs. No river. No fire pit. No tent. Nothing. Just us and the trees. Then we saw it. In the mud. A footprint. But not ours. It was big. Wider than Olivia's. And fresh. We looked at each other. Olivia whispered, "Someone else is here." We stared at the footprint in the mud. It was big. Too big. Not ours. I said softly, "Maybe it's from a hiker." Olivia shook her head. "No one hikes this deep. And not barefoot." I looked again. The footprint was wide, like it belonged to a heavy man. And next to it, another one. 2 footprints. Side by side. Both going the same way. Olivia's face turned pale. She whispered, "Let's not follow them." We turned the other way. We walked fast. Rain hit the leaves above. Water dripped down our necks. Suddenly, crack, a tree branch broke behind us. Olivia turned around quickly. No one was there. But we heard breathing. Low, slow. We didn't talk. We ran. My legs hurt. My shoes were wet. I could feel blisters on my feet. Olivia was breathing hard. We ran until we found a small cave. Not deep. Just a dry space in the rocks. We crawled in and sat close. "Let's wait here," I said. Olivia nodded. It was quiet again. Too quiet. Olivia looked down at her camera. It was still hanging from her neck. She turned it on. "I took some pictures back near the cabin," she said. "Maybe something's in them." I said, "Like what?" "I don't know, just checking." She opened the last photo. Her face changed. "What is it?" I asked. She turned the screen to me. In the photo, we were walking away from the cabin. But, behind us, a shape, in the trees. A man, tall, wearing something dark. Her face was blurry. She wasn't there when we took the picture. But in the photo, he was watching us. I felt cold again, like ice in my chest. Olivia zoomed in. The man had no shoes, and his arms looked scratched. We sat in silence. Then Olivia whispered, "I think he was following us before we even knew." I wanted to go home. I wanted my warm bed. my laptop, my quiet job. Not this. I said, we need to wait until morning. It's safer. Olivia agreed. We used our jackets as blankets. We ate the last of our snacks, half a granola bar each. That night was long, the longest of my life. I didn't sleep. I listened to the trees, to the wind, to the footsteps that weren't ours. Morning came, gray and cold, but light. We walked again, quiet, no talking. Finally, we heard something. Water. We ran. A river, not the one near our tent, but something close. We followed it, and there it was, a dirt road, a small one, with a wooden sign that said, Pinwood Forest Service Road. We cried. Yes, we really cried. We made it out. But then, something made me stop. On the tree next to the sign was that same red handprint, exactly like the one we saw on the other tree. Olivia saw it too. She said, what if he follows this road too? We didn't answer. We just kept walking until we saw a ranger truck. The ranger helped us. He gave us water. He took us to his station. At the station, we told him everything. The trail, the red handprint, the cabin, the photos. He listened quietly, then he said, that cabin? We closed it 15 years ago. A man used to live there. He was troubled. Olivia asked, what happened to him? The ranger looked at us. They never found him. He disappeared after his brother died in a fire. I said, he had a brother. The ranger nodded. They lived there alone. Strange people. One day a fire burned half the cabin. The younger brother died. The older one was never seen again. Olivia showed him the photo on the camera. The ranger was silent. Then he said, you boys were lucky. Most don't come back if they go too deep. Later that day, we went home. We were safe. But I didn't feel the same. Something had changed inside me. That night, I lay in bed and cried again. But not from fear, from sadness. I kept thinking about the man in the forest. Was he still out there, alone, walking in silence, watching campers come and go? I whispered, I hope you find peace, whoever you are. Olivia sent me one last message before sleep. It said, we got out just in the nick of time. From that day on, I never went back to Pinewood Forest. Olivia didn't either. People in our town heard our story. Some believed it. Some said we were tired, scared, maybe just confused. But others, they nodded. They had heard things too. Strange sounds, red paint, footsteps, a man with no shoes. No one knows if he was real or a ghost. Was he lost, or was he hiding? I still see his shape sometimes. Not in the forest, but in my dreams. Quiet, still, watching. Now few people go near Pinewood Trail. Even hikers avoid it. There are no more red handprints, but the feeling, it stays, like a whisper in the trees. And me, I went back to my job, back to normal life. But something inside me changed, because once you meet the forest secret, you will never forget it.
Now, don't stop the video. If you are still here with me, you are serious about learning English. And here is the best part of the video. I will select 5 useful idioms from the story, explained in simple English. Each idiom was used naturally in the story. Now let's learn what they really mean with simple examples. 1. Hit the road, meaning start a journey. In the story, let's hit the road, Jason said. He meant, let's start walking. Example, I packed my bag and hit the road early in the morning. 2. Give me the creeps, meaning makes you feel scared or uncomfortable. In the story, that place gives me the creeps. Ben said this about the old cabin. Example, that abandoned house gives me the creeps. I don't want to go inside. 3. Pale as a ghost, meaning someone looks very scared or sick. In the story, Jason stopped. His face was pale. He was scared and didn't know the way back. Example, after the loud noise, my little brother was pale as a ghost. 4. In the nick of time, meaning just before something bad happens. In the story, we got out just in the nick of time. Jason meant they escaped just before something worse happened. Example: I caught the last train in the nick of time. 5. Rest easy, meaning sleep peacefully or be at peace after something hard. In the story, I whispered, "Rest easy, forest man." Ben hoped the man in the forest had found peace. Example: Grandpa, you were brave, now rest easy. Now you know 5 new idioms and a full story to remember them. Don't just read them, repeat them, use them. That's how your English grows. Practice shadowing. Replay the story. Pause after each sentence. Speak it out loud. Learn like a native. If you liked this story, please like the video and subscribe for more. Tell me in the comments, which idiom did you like most? See you in the next story.